We are at a crossroads in human evolution. Behind us lies the progress of millennia. Fire, the wheel, agriculture, industry, technology. But what lies ahead? Are we moving toward enlightenment or spiraling into madness? Today's human lives in a paradox, more connected than ever, yet lonelier than ever. More informed, yet more confused. More comfortable, yet more anxious. The modern human carries the sum of human knowledge in a device, yet wastes hours in carefully curated illusions. As our physical neighborhoods decay, we build digital ones. We count likes instead of engaging in real conversations. Is this progress, or have we become modern madmen, lost in a maze of our own creation? Our collapse is not physical, it's existential. The symptoms of our state are clear for anyone who dares to look. The tools we created for freedom have enslaved us. Look around at restaurants, parks, homes. Families sit silently, each lost in their digital world. Parents ignore children. Lovers avoid eye contact, all for a notification's dopamine. We don't use technology, it uses us. Our attention is extracted like oil from the earth. It's terrifying how alien we've become to ourselves, despite our power to connect. Community is dead. Neighborhoods are myths. We live side by side, but not with each other. Behind every door, an isolated kingdom. Strangers sleeping meters apart, separated by physical and psychological walls. We rejected the messiness of real relationships and opted for the sterile ease of digital ones. The result? A society of functional orphans, surrounded by crowds but spiritually abandoned. So we cling to tribal identities, to forget how alone we are. Modern life offers a hollow existence. Work, consume, die. We chase promotions, buy things to impress people. This isn't living, it's a sophisticated form of dying. Religion has faded, but nothing replaced it. Our collective purpose floats in the void. Capitalism promised satisfaction through consumption, but delivered emptiness and ecological collapse. Our ancestors would pity us for having so much comfort, yet so little meaning. Your mind is no longer yours. It's been colonized. Every waking moment, companies are battling to steal your focus. The greatest war of this age is the war on attention, and most have already surrendered. Conscious thought is fragmented, turned into profit. Free will has become a beautifully engineered illusion. We've entombed ourselves in concrete, breathing recycled air under artificial light. Our bodies evolved in nature over millions of years, but we abandoned that inheritance in a single generation. The consequences are carved into our flesh. Hunched postures, weak immunity, a pandemic of anxiety. We hunger for the natural world, but settle for screensavers and weekend hikes. Alienation from nature is unhealthy. The outcomes of this collapse confront us with brutal clarity. What we call mental illness is often a sane reaction to an insane world. Of course you're anxious. Society demands relentless productivity, floods you with messages that you're not enough. Of course you're depressed. You're cut off from nature, community, and purpose. The tragedy isn't just this condition, but how we treat it. We respond to social sickness with personal prescriptions. We write pills when we should be writing revolutions. Addiction isn't an anomaly, it's the logical outcome of this culture. In a world that's painful, escape isn't a choice, it's a necessity. From social media to porn, alcohol to opioids, these are exits from the unbearable now. The addict is a mirror. We consume endlessly, yet feel empty. We search for anything to fill the void, but never face the void itself. We no longer know who we are. Without tradition, community, or spiritual grounding, Identity becomes a matter of consumption, something to buy. We market our personalities like products. It's not about who you are, but who you're performing as today. Even authenticity has become performance, a show to be liked. We play so many roles, we've forgotten how to just be human. As meaningful identity crumbles, we flee to ideological shelters. Complexity has no place. Certainty reigns. We've confused having ideas with having character. Politics is no longer belief, it's identity and belonging. The result? A society where dialogue is impossible and compromise is betrayal. The most unsettling symptom, the sense that nothing matters. Life feels like an endless joke. This isn't just pessimism, it's the natural result of a materialist worldview. Young people aren't lazy, they're paying attention. They see the truth, they feel it. But this isn't the end of the story. History shows us, crisis often precedes awakening. This is not a verdict, it's an invitation to evolve the first act of rebellion. Reclaim your mind. Your most valuable resource isn't time, it's attention. The forces against you are mighty, but not invincible. Turn off notifications, delete the apps, create sacred spaces where screens cannot enter. Embrace boredom. It's the soil where creativity grows. In an age of distraction, focused attention is revolutionary. Reject the lie of hyper-individualism. Humans are relational beings, starving without connection. This means making conscious efforts to bond, spending quality time with people you love and trust. Prioritize deep, genuine connections over shallow digital exchanges. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create spaces that nourish emotional life. Shared meals, honest conversations, spontaneous gatherings. In today's world, the most radical act is to build relationships that don't rely on algorithms. Meaning isn't found, it's built through action and commitment. Find your passion is a consumerist trap. Instead, choose a path and walk it with integrity. Serve others. Create something lasting. Root yourself. There is no meaning in endless options. Meaning arises from choosing one and letting go of the rest. We must end the delusion that we are separate from nature. It's not about weekend hikes, it's about rethinking our place in the web of life. Align with the rhythms of day and night, the cycles of the seasons. Your body is not apart from nature, it is nature. The ecological crisis isn't just political, it's the result of a civilization that forgot its kinship with the earth. Healing begins when we remember to overcome the fragmentation of modern life. We must embrace wholeness. Reconcile the parts of yourself at war, instinct and reason, desire and discipline, the modern and the primal. Stop treating mind and body as separate. Accept your shadows instead of projecting them onto others. Reject the demand to become merely a productive function. Specializing at the cost of your humanity is not success, it's refined failure. Judgment doesn't come from outside, it rises from within. Are you a modern human or a modern madman? The answer lies not in what you consume or produce, but in how you relate to yourself, to others, to the world. This moment of collapse carries the seeds of a breakthrough. Humanity has always teetered on the edge of destruction and been reborn. Our ability to adapt, create meaning, and form connection is written into our DNA. The technologies that enslave us can be tools of liberation. The structures that divide can be transformed. The overwhelming flood of data can become wisdom. The choice is yours. Each moment is a chance to step back from the cliff of distraction and despair. Every interaction, a chance to choose depth over escape, love over fear. In the silence between notifications, in the pause between breaths, you already know, and in that knowing, your path begins. Judgment is coming, but you are the judge. Choose wisely.